These are some of the best entry-level watches for every watch company we carry. The famous brand, the one everybody wants. You got Rolex, the marketing geniuses. You don't need to spend crazy money to even get a newer Rolex. For me personally, if I was gonna pick up a Rolex and I had to spend anywhere in that 7 to 9K range, I would either do a OP41. This comes in multiple variations. It comes in blue dial, black dial. You know, they have those crazy dials with the green, the pink, the turquoise that go for a lot of money, but it is the same exact watch, same exact movement as those dials, and you're gonna be in the mid 8 to high 8s on this one. Now, one of the most underrated Rolexes, in my opinion, is a Rolex Air King, right? I don't know why people don't look at this watch more often. It's a 40mm case size. You're gonna get that beautiful green contrast of the Rolex writing, and on the outer dial right over here, beautiful oyster bracelet. Remember, this is a newer piece, so you're gonna have the heavier buckle, and this one you could pick them up pre-owned, even brand new, in that 7,500 to 10K range. And this one right here is no papers. It doesn't have the box. We're gonna be asking $7,500 for it. Now, for all you guys out there that wanna get your lady a piece, or for the ladies out there that wanna get themselves a piece, this is a great piece to start off your collection. It's a 26mm Datejust, a little bit older, two-tone with the Jubilee bracelet going all the way through. Older buckle. This watch is going to be from the 90s. Custom diamond bezel, custom diamond dial, $5,200. This watch in a 28mm new style will cost you upwards in the 20K range. All right, next up is gonna be AP. If I were to do an entry-level AP where I had like, $18,000 to $21,000, me personally, I would do the Royal Oak. They come in so many different variations. This is gonna be the Volcano version. So you're gonna have that orange on the outer dial right over here, orange numbers, black dial, all stainless steel. So you don't have to worry about the rubber bezel. This is gonna be rubber pusher, so it's gonna be the previous version. Beautiful hornback strap with the orange stitching right over here on a deployment buckle. Great looking piece. You're gonna get a 42mm Royal Oak offshore in the low 20s to even high 10s sometimes. Now, AP still makes the Royal Oak offshore, right? Obviously the newer ones are gonna be a lot more expensive, but honestly, they look the same. They didn't really change anything to it. They just made the pusher ceramic, and some of the bezels, they make them a titanium ceramic bezel. This is a great option, great piece.
Now, you said there's a lot of variations on that watch. Which one are you picking?
I like color, Nate, so I would probably do this.
Yeah.
I would probably put like an orange rubber strap on there. You can see me from a mile away, baby.
Gotcha.
I like the Code 1159 too. I actually have a personal Code 1159. I have the Chrono version. But if I was gonna be in that 25K range, I would pick up the non-chrono. They come in rose gold, they come in white gold, they come in white dial, black dial. They come in so many different variations. Code 1159 is also a great option, and that's a newer watch. Now, next up we got is Cartier. Cartier makes great timepieces. They're known for their jewelry, but they make a lot of good looking timepieces. Me personally, I think the Cartier Roadster is one of their staples to their company. This is gonna be pre-owned. It's gonna be the previous version. We're gonna be asking $3,700 for this. I mean, check this out. What's famous for Cartier is they have this easy release on their bracelets where you can literally pull like that. And for $400 or $500, you can go pick up new leather straps, different colors, great pieces. If you want a newer watch, you're like, hey, you know what? I don't want an older watch. I want a newer watch. I'm gonna have Nate throw it up on the screen. A Cartier Santos is a great option for you. Brand new piece, still in production. They come in white dial, they come in blue dial and stainless steel. What's great about Cartier is the white dial will come with the brown strap on a deployment buckle. The blue dial will come with the blue strap on a deployment buckle. Literally takes 2 seconds to take on and off. So you can almost have a different watch. That one you can pick them up in the 7 to 8K range. We usually have those in stock, but we're all sold out. I had 4 of them on Saturday, all 4 of them sold. Next up, Patek Philippe. For me, is one of the newest models out, is a 6119G. It's gonna be the Calatrava with the beautiful, stunning gray dial, white gold casing, leather strap. I had a few of them in stock. They all sold out, but they're great pieces. That one you could pick them up in the 28 to 30K range, and it is a newer watch. They make older Calatravas that you could pick up also. They're gonna be a little bit smaller. Those are gonna be in that, 10 to 15K range, but for me, I like that gray dial. It's pretty to me. Now, if you want a sportier watch, an Aquanaut 5167 is a great option for you, and stainless steel. Those ones you could pick them up depending on how old they are, because they've been around for a long time. You can buy them anywhere in the 45 to 55K range. Great piece, great buy. I don't like to say investments, but they do hold their value to a certain extent. Next up on the list is Omega. The Omega Speedmaster is probably one of the best watches by far in the whole market, not just for the brand. For the money and for what you're getting, the movement and everything about it, this watch right here is a no-brainer. You're gonna get a 42mm case size. They make it with the Hezolite crystal. They also make it with the sapphire crystal. This one's a sapphire crystal. You're gonna have a see-through case back, so you're gonna be able to see the movement. Beautiful bracelet going all the way down the design. This is brand new, box papers, fully complete for $7,500. I mean, tell me where you're gonna get a watch that looks like this with the movements, the history of Omega for $7,500. Now, next on the list, we got Breitlings. I love Breitlings. Breitlings are great watches to me. You can pick them up pre-owned. I mean, you can literally find Breitlings for $1,800 if you really want to, and up. Obviously, they make very expensive timepieces. So I'm gonna show you guys a few of the ones that we have in stock. This is gonna be the both Breitling Avengers, right? This is gonna be the full titanium casing. It's gonna be a little bit older, great looking timepiece, $2,400. Right here, you have a newer version, Avenger, all stainless steel, thick casing, great looking watch for $2,600. Show you the Navitimer too, hold on. Navitimer is one of the staples, right? This is the ultimate pilot watch right here. They make so many different variations of it. This is the Navitimer Mont Brilliant. It's pre-owned, it's a little bit older. It's gonna be about $3,800. But one of my favorite timepieces, and I didn't have it in stock because I sell it all the time, is a Navitimer World. I love that watch on a stainless steel pilot bracelet. That one you could pick them up pre-owned in the $4,300 to $4,400 range. Beautiful timepiece, good bang for the buck. Next on the list, we got the Panerais, right? Panerais are great pieces. They're made for the Italian Navy, a lot of history behind it, great movements. They even have clubs, you know, like the Paneristi Club and stuff like that. For me personally, I think the Pam 104 is one of the best entry levels for Panerais. I don't have one in stock, I just sold it on Saturday. It's gonna give you the date wheel and the second hand. You're gonna have models like the Pam 86, which is like the base logo. Those ones you can pick them up pre-owned in the 4K range. But the Pam 104 is gonna give you the date wheel and it's gonna give you your second hand on the dial. And that one you could pick them up pre-owned box papers, anywhere from $4,500 to $5,000. Next up, the famous Tudor. I have right here is gonna be a Tudor Ranger, 2022 box and papers. We're gonna be doing this one at $2,500. And then you're gonna have ones like the Black Bay 58, right? Those ones you could pick them up pre-owned in the 3 to 4K range, and they make different combinations, right? They make them with the red bezel, blue bezel, and then you have ones like the Tudor Prince. Those ones you could pick them up in the $1,500 range. They make great pieces, owned by Rolex, same similar movements. Go get yourself a Tudor. Next up, we got the famous Hublot. Personally, I think design-wise, they make great looking watches. I do recommend that you do buy them pre-owned because they lose a lot of value when you buy them brand new. You could pick up a Big Bang 44mm stainless steel with the black ceramic bezel or the stainless steel bezel for in that $7,500 to $8,500 range. You know, you could even pick up the rose gold version of the Big Bang 44mm case size anywhere in that 15 to 16K range. Remember, the retail is about $36,000 on it. And if you want to learn more about Hublots, I'll give a shout out to my good friend Nico. Nico, I love you. That last part was for you. Remember when I tried giving you that $250,000 Senna flying tourbillon as a gift and you wouldn't take it from me? I'm still a little offended about that. Now, one of my favorite brands aside from AP is a Richard Mille. Richard Mille got the rep of they had to spend $300,000 to $400,000, which is not true. You could pick up models like the RM29 full rose gold in that 160 to 170 range. You could even pick up newer RM67s. Obviously the titanium, the rose gold version, the 200, 230 range. There's an RM10, which is a little bit older. You could pick up in the 130 to 140 range. Look, they are expensive. If you want to get into an RM, you're gonna have to spend a minimum of $120,000 to $150,000 just to get your feet wet. So you really do have to be ready for it. But a starter for a Richard Mille is gonna be about $140,000 to $150,000. Last but not least, you have Tag Heuer. Great timepieces. So Tag Heuer Formula One, you can pick them up brand new in that $1,800 to $2,500 range. Now you can pick up some Aqua Racers, right? You could pick them up pre-owned in the $1,500 to $2,000 range. I mean, you could even pick up Tag Links for $600-700, some of the older ones. They're great pieces. If you're looking into getting yourself into a piece and you want to be in that $1,000 range, Tag is a great brand for you. So that's the starter models for each brand that I mentioned. Of course, there's a lot of other models, so I don't need you guys going crazy in the comments, but what I do want you guys to do is I want you guys to comment down below which one you think is the best starter model for each of the brands. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe.